Hi guys, so today is my mom's birthday. We're out right now, and we were gonna film a video today.
When was this put up? A month ago? It's so bad. The people who fetishize her being this thin are, I'm convinced they have a fetish of wanting to be doing the deed when someone's hits their expiration date, and that they can feel like they were that good at the deed. And I think that it's disgusting.
We're gonna film that. We have had so many of you guys request us to do more cooking. We've done a couple more. A lot of you guys seem to like that baking the cake video. We're gonna bake crumble cookies. We're really excited to try to do this. Basically, we found a website online. It has all the ingredients, like the
so you're gonna make it from scratch.
We're gonna buy, and we're going to this store called Stew Leonard's. All right, Mom,
she's peeking out the system.
Oh, I can't wait.
Oh yeah, it should be fun. Yeah, we're gonna make a crumble cookie. Attempt to. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. We're gonna go in and buy stuff.
All right, shall we do it?
Yeah, let's go. Woo, all right. Exciting stuff.
All right.
I wonder if they're actually buying stuff to make it from scratch, or if they're gonna buy a mix and do it that way, because you can buy, it's not like cookie mix, but you can use mixes that exist. Some stores will actually have a ready to bake mix, so we'll see. But something like chocolate chip cookies or sugar cookies, you can get those that are frozen, but crumble cookies, we'll see. Yeah. I just don't understand why you'd want to look like the fucking Batwing. And I feel like watching these videos, I'm literally just watching people fetishize somebody who's incredibly sick, supporting her and making her feel like this is how she should be, and that this is gorgeous, and that there's nothing wrong with it, and that she's at her peak human existence. And like I said, they've just got a disgusting fetish that really bothers me, and that's pushing her along this path, and it's very troubling to witness.
All right, guys, here we are. Stew Leonard's, yeah. Hopefully we're going to be able to buy everything we got to buy here. Oh, yeah, that's where we saw the little, it was the lambs with the goats. They were so cute when they were here. Oh my gosh, so cute. Are they a goat? Oh, they're so cute.
That little goat probably weighs more than Eugenia does and is closer to her healthy weight. God damn it.
Wow. Oh my god.
It's so bad.
Oh my gosh, it's like a black and white one. What a cute goat. Look at these goats, guys. So sweet.
They are so cute.
They are so cute, aren't they?
Oh, I'd like to take one. Oh, look at the big one coming out.
Oh yeah, it's like a bigger goat. I do too, yeah, they're like goat cows. They're so cute.
I like that one.
I like that one
What?
too. Yeah, the white one is so sweet, so cute. I would take any
It's
of them
a little
too.
baby. I don't think that you can have animals, because I don't think that you're going to feed them, because you don't think food's good, apparently. Just indulge yourself a little bit in some food sometime, please. Just for the sake of, I don't know, not dying. Holy shit. Why do people fetishize this?
Yeah,
No.
they're so cute, yeah.
Let's stop and see them on the way.
Okay, we'll definitely have to. Ah, look at that bee!
All right, let me call you right back.
Oh my gosh, that's huge. Oh my gosh, that's literally one of the biggest bees that I think I've ever seen. Hi guys. Oh wow, look at the cones, everyone. They have cow cones here. That is so crazy. I don't think I've ever seen a cone like that. Wow, very different. Very cool. What a cool cone this is. I guess they have some stuff outside. I don't think we're putting watermelon.
I feel like if she's ever gone to this grocery store, they use those cones all the time. Like, are these cones over here the same cones? They look like they're white cones as well. They could be. Like, it's really disturbing that she not only doesn't know how to, like, I don't know, mix cake mix. The difference between a brownie and a cake. Not to throw eggshells in the batter. Like, she's apparently not been to the grocery store that her mom decides to go to. Like, did you just specifically go to some random grocery store your mom doesn't normally go to when she goes shopping? Like, because your mom clearly eats meals. So, like, she's buying food. But goddamn.
We don't put watermelons in the cookies.
No, we don't need watermelons.
Okay.
Let's go in.
Like, see, like that kind of cluelessness. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. What the hell? And people fetishize a lifestyle that's led to this level of just smooth brain. We're just going to call it smooth brain. Because there's certain areas of life that are just basic. They are extremely just basic, common, everyday things that are completely over her head. And I don't mean just like, oh, it missed you. I mean, it seems like these are things, as basic human concepts that you need for survival, that are flying 35,000 feet above wherever her head is at the time.
We're glad you came. You guys, here we go. We're going in the store. I guess they sell the food outside too. The Caesar, since they're like Caesar salads, I think. I don't think we're gonna make like that with the cookies. So I guess we'll just go in. Yeah. Here we go. It should be so fun. All right, we're in this.
I guess going to the grocery store would be fun if it's a brand new adventure for you, because you don't ever do it. Everybody who goes to the grocery store, which is most every human ever, if you're including, like, I don't know, farmers markets and just marketplaces in general for places that don't have stores, but you actually just trade with the ranchers and farmers themselves. So every one of us understands and knows it's really not fun when you go to the grocery store. It's just something you do. It's not that it's not fun, it's just not fun. It's more of just like a, normal everyday activity. You don't have to really do it every day. It's more like once a week for most people. But my point is, it's just a normal ass thing. It's not, are you 12? No, and even by then you're over it. When you're like 5, 6, it starts to lose its luster because you can't ride the little horse ride or the spaceship or whatever it is that they have at your local grocery store that used to cost like a penny. It loses its luster when you don't care about that thing anymore. You know what I mean?
Sure, it's a pretty cool store, guys.
Cut the cable with Fios Home Internet and cut your internet bill to...
Here's a montage of me pretending I like to be in the grocery store and I know what any of this food stuff is or how to use it to make goods. Fuck, dude. And the worst thing is, well, I guess it's not the worst thing. It's just frustrating because you don't really know how much of it is an act. Is it all an act? Is it 75% an act? Is it 5% an act? You know what I'm saying? Because holy shit. I just can't sometimes. It's baffling to me. My grocery store doesn't do this stuff, and by my grocery store I just mean the one that I frequent the most often. We do, however, above the ceiling over where they have like refrigerated cheeses, like cream cheese. sour cream. Well, not sour cream. Sour cream's down the aisle, but like cream cheese and hummus and shredded cheese and stuff like that is all in this area. They have like a train set that goes along the ceiling, like a NASCAR track or something, with like a remote control train that's up there just on autopilot and just chugs along. I think it's really entertaining. It doesn't serve any purpose whatsoever. It's just there. That is weird.
So we just left.
And the reason that that's weird to me is because, like, why would you want this thing that's up there that's just making weird noise like that and that's flipping the way it is, as well as being like a stuffed animal? Like, being a stuffed animal, it's going to capture and trap dust that's just naturally in the air, and doing the flipping is going to shake it off. And I see this being a potential issue if it's not kept very clean.
Store. I think we mostly got everything that we need. They told us actually, like when I went in, they were like, you can't film in the store. Like they said we could take still photos, but so we weren't allowed to film in the store, but we took a few pictures. I guess we're gonna go home, try to make our cookies and stuff. Hopefully do a great job. Yeah. Did you have fun in the store? Shopping. Yeah, I mean we couldn't film.
See, her mom gets it. It's shopping.
Yeah, there was a few things they didn't have, but that's okay. We're going to try to get everything so you can do this great cooking. I guess we're going to...
Holy fuck. Let's see if I can...
did you have fun in the
Okay.
store? Yeah, there was
Let's
a
see
few
if I
things
can
they
get
didn't
this
have,
the way I
but
want
that's
to.
okay. We're going to try to get everything so you can do...
That's the shape of her bicep muscle. It just looks like a tendon. Like, I'm not saying that women need to have Arnold Schwarzenegger arms or something wild. Like, I clearly don't have that kind of build either. But, like, having the physical capability of, like, lifting yourself over a wall. Because if something were chasing you, you could get away. Would be a little important, don't you think? Like, you should be capable of doing specific things with your own body in order to survive. This type of disorder legitimately prohibits. And I don't think I'm going to hit on any of the mental side of it today unless she does something that's absolutely just insane, because of the fact that I harped on that plenty during the 3-part series with Shane Dawson. So I'm probably not going to hit on that in this one. If you have an issue with me being like, yeah, food and this, and you're going to be like, oh, you don't understand. It's nah. Go watch the other videos. Just go watch them, because I've covered that ad nauseum.
So, this great cooking. I guess we're going to go do that. Alright guys, so we are back home. As you guys can see, well, hopefully you guys can see this. I don't know. Yes, we got all our cookie ingredients together. Here. Yes, so we are going to be baking our cookies.
This is going to be a trick. What temperature does this butter need to be at? Because sometimes you need cold butter, right? For things like a pie crust. You need it to be cold because you don't want it to melt into the dough. You want to have it just cold, mix it, and keep everything cool. Sometimes, like the way I like to make banana bread, for instance, you need it melted, but not separated, which is a fine line. So I'm wondering what temperature the butter needs to be at, and if it's going to be at that temperature, because getting it from the store, it's already refrigerated. I highly doubt they're driving around in their car without the air conditioner on, so it's probably still refrigerated by this point, because I don't believe that Eugenia has the energy to legitimately just keep on going through absolute nonsense all day long. I just don't think she has the energy to do it.
Cooking.
UK's scariest debt collector. Interesting. I'm not going to open it on stream because of the fact that I don't know what that video is. But I'll check it out and see if it's going to get added to the list for sure. I'm just not going to risk having something come up that's not what it looks like and then me getting in trouble for it.
Yep. Vanilla extract, pure vanilla, eggs, butter, flour. We're ready.
Ready for this.
Okay.
Wow, a
ready?
lot goes into this.
Okay, so you want to begin?
So are we showing the actual cookie or what are we
Oh.
So I guess my mom bought some of the real thing. The real crumble cookie.
Okay.
Incredible.
Wow. Those are some.
Holy shit, those are big cookies. That's almost as big as like her hand, basically. Like those are big, big cookies. It's a documentary on Vice. It's your friend's dad. Right on. Like I said, I'll check it out. I don't open links on stream. It's just not a habit that I even want to play with. I would rather open them off stream and make sure that it's not something that's going to get me in trouble. Like I said, if it's not, I will add it to the list for sure. Also, thanks for coming by, Wonka. I appreciate you.
They go
Crazy
into.
cookies,
Can
yeah.
you smell them? You smell it.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah, it's like they look.
Just made. So
Just
we're gonna
made cookies.
try. We looked online, and this beautiful one,
Pink
the
one.
sugar cookie.
I
This
love
week we
pink.
have the milk chocolate. Milk chocolate. That's like the chocolate dirt. It has gummy bear in it, and then this is
No.
the famous.
No. Who thought up the monstrosity of adding gummy bears to cookies? Like, who wants that? I can feel that in my mouth, and it feels disgusting. Like, I'm going to have a chocolate cookie with chocolate chips and chocolate frosting, so it's very chocolatey, with a gummy bear that's not just going to be completely different. Like, it could be like a strawberry gummy bear, so it's like strawberries and chocolate, right? It's flavors that go together. But you're going to have the crunchiness, and maybe if they haven't been sitting around for too long, the gooiness of a fresh cookie, right? And then you're going to get something that's sticky and chewy at the same time, and you're going to get those chunks of crunchiness and gooiness stuck in the stickiness and like the gumminess of a gummy bear, and that sounds like I want to throw it at somebody.
Iced sugar cookie. So we're gonna try to make a sugar cookie.
Do it that yes.
Ever be as good
Yes.
as crumble, but we're gonna try.
So I didn't even realize Crumble is like a brand, and they're just making a Crumble brand cookie, sugar cookie. I mean, like, that's a good way to go. Sugar cookies are probably the easier cookie to make, I would assume. Like, you have less ingredients, right? They're more basic as far as creation goes. So, you know, for a family that seems to not really cook very much, judging off of like all the stuff they had back here on top of their stove last time, the fact that they seemed to not know where anything was to cook, like on a basics of cooking level, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I have very little faith.
Try our best.
So this one, this beautiful one right here,
Wow.
is our inspiration. Can we do
There it is. Hopefully we're gonna be able to do this.
So let's try. Okay, where's the recipe?
Oh, this is.
Oh yeah. Should I get it or you have it?
Gotta have it.
Oh my gosh, yeah, we can't do this without the recipe.
I gotta pull something up real quick.
Alright, well, here we go, everyone.
Okay, let's see.
So is this like the official recipe?
No, well, they're never gonna give the real one.
Yeah, I figured they
But
gotta keep that
online,
a
I found
secret.
one that looks, it's pretty good.
Okay, I trust you, Mom.
They say
You're
it
pro with
comes out
this.
wonderful.
I'm sure it does.
Crumble cookie recipe. It's on, I'm hungry for that. How to make copycat crumble cookies.
That's right. How to make copycat crumble cookies. Also, tell me she doesn't just look like the Batwing. You don't resemble a human. You resemble a fucking Batwing. This is an issue. It's not something that should be fetishized. It's a legitimate problem. Damn. Look at it. Batwinging over here like she's going to fly off and look for flies or something.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And then
God
line
damn.
the cookie sheet. There's the cookie sheet.
Okay.
Or two with parchment paper. There's the parchment paper. We're good. Okay.
We're
Next, we have
ready.
to cream the unsalted butter. Let's see how much of it we need.
I mean, it looks like a pretty big
I think that's a
butter
cup.
thing.
Oh dear, that's a half a cup. We need
Oh.
more butter.
And it's salted. Are they supposed to have salted butter? Most recipes say unsalted. Let me see what she said.
Oven.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And then we line the cookie sheet. There's the
Mhm.
cookie sheet.
Okay.
Or two with parchment paper.
Oops.
Parchment paper. We're good. Okay.
Wrong button.
Next, we have to cream the unsalted butter. Let's see how much of it we need.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it looks like a pretty big
I think that's a
butter thing.
Oh dear, that's a half a cup. We need
Oh.
more butter. Okay. So
Okay, maybe she did.
2 sticks.
2 sticks. Wow, that's a lot of butter.
1 cup of butter. Am I right? Let me get my.
I mean, they do. It says.
Yeah, I thought she said she had salted butter. She said our unsalted butter. I misheard what she said. So that's a crisis averted, because if you use salted butter, you end up with really salty cookies.
8 teaspoons
Half
equals.
a cup. Okay, so we need 2 of those to make a cup of butter.
Mm-hmm.
So that's in 1 cookie?
Yes, we got combined.
Oh my god! Holy shit. Holy shit. That's in 1 cookie. She said that with way too much just clueless curiosity and excitement about, like, just shock. Really, not excitement, but shock about 2 sticks of butter being in 1 cookie. Like, she has no concept of the fact that they baked a fucking brownie, which she's still calling a goddamn cake, and the fucking thing. Was it 1 brownie? No, it was a whole tray of brownie. A whole tray of brownie. And it's got depth to it as well as being a sheet of fucking brownie. Like, oh my god, she thinks they're making a cookie. Just 1, no big deal. Like, no. Nobody's mixing the shit to make 1 cookie. You're gonna make a batch. Holy fuck, I swear to God. Part of me wants to believe it's just an act. But look at her. When you look like a Batwing, you probably don't know shit about fuck when it comes to the kitchen and cooking anything to do with food. Nothing. You know nothing. You're literally just walking around the fucking Batwing version of Jon Snow. Daughter of Voldemort. Damn.
I'm a butter. No, we're making a big set.
Oh, okay. I was like,
So
wow.
we gotta. Okay, hold on. What do we have to do? Okay, preheat the oven. Next, cream the unsalted butter and the sugar. Okay, so how much sugar? 1 cup of sugar. Okay, let's get out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sugar cookies are usually a 1-to-1 ratio with butter. So that's sugar cookies specifically, not other cookies. You look at like chocolate chip cookies, it's a different ratio. But yes. And I only know that because I made sugar cookies fairly recently. And by fairly recently, I mean like 5 months ago.
Just a cup.
Does it say?
Oh, here we go. Okay, you read.
Okay, that says 40. Wait, no, it says, 1 cup. 1 cup at the top.
Actually, maybe I should make brownies and eggs and record it and make a YouTube video out of it. The eggs, for everybody who apparently thinks that we eat eggs. Eggs are edible in a dumb way. I'll make that one just for you. And I'll make brownies from scratch, since people seem to think that making brownies or a cake from scratch requires a whole lot of effort. and I should probably just go ahead and do it. And I won't even use a mixer or anything. I'll just mix everything by hand. That way y'all can see it's really not so damn difficult. Like, and not only that, but it's way better for you. Like, it's still a dessert. It's not the healthiest thing ever. But rather than, dump the box, mix the eggs, maybe some water or milk, and then throw it in an oven. If you're actually in control of everything that's going in it, you have less shit being added to it.
Nice granulated sugar.
Here it is. Oh, Costco sugar. Domino.
Oh my god. I want to fast forward this, but I'm sure she's going to say something stupid.
Big sugar there. Wow, we're using a lot of sugar.
It's a cup! It's a fucking cup of sugar. She told you how much it was going to be. She told you the butter was a cup. And you're over here like you don't understand how much a cup is when it's right next to you. I don't think she gets enough nutrients for her brain to build the synapses to have any kind of knowledge basis and wrinkles to it at all. And it's legitimately concerning. It really is. I don't think her brain is capable of functioning correctly because she lacks nutrients.
Yeah, I'd say that's about there. Yeah, I guess so.
It doesn't have to be exact.
Sugary. Yeah, I think we just about got it.
Okay.
So there's our.
I'm also going to point out, if you have like measuring cups like that, and I think they're a really cool looking design to have for certain things, you can use solids out of that, and it'll be easier to pour them for sure, but that is designed for liquids. That'll do amazing with you pouring liquids, so that like when you do something with, say, a glass, like if you were to do this with a glass, how if you don't do it right, it just runs down here and off the bottom, all right? That prevents that from ever happening.
Put that in the blender.
The way that that's designed, it won't happen.
Look at all the sugar, guys.
Beater.
Whoa.
A bowl.
All right, here we go. Putting it in the cup.
I'm going to have to take out another cup.
It's a bowl! She doesn't even know what the dishes are? You're pouring from the measuring cup into the mixing bowl. The level of cluelessness from this fucking lady.
Right, so the blender. Look at all the sugar, guys.
Beater.
Whoa.
A bowl.
All right, here we go. Putting it in.
Her mom just said, and then it goes in the bowl. Watch how dumb this is.
Beater.
Whoa.
A bowl.
All
The
right,
bowl.
Here we go. Putting it in the cup.
How? Like, I understand it's just words, but it exemplifies everything I've been saying about stop fetishizing being like this. Stop it. It's not healthy for them. It's endangering people with eating disorders. It endangers them. You're actually putting their life at risk by encouraging and enabling having that disorder rather than challenging the mental state that creates that disorder and correcting the issue. You're enabling it, which is pushing them closer to death, to a point where I legitimately think that a lot of the things she says that are just fucking mind-blowingly dumb, if it's not an act, and I really don't think it is, she probably knows better, but her brain can't keep up because she doesn't have enough nutrients. And if you look at the state of her figure, being nothing but Skeletor over here, her body doesn't have the nutrients in it to suck from the rest of her body and maintain functionality, full, capable functionality of your vital organs, your brain, your heart, your lungs, the things you need to survive. Because when you're starving your body, it does the same thing that it does when you're freezing, if you're out in the cold. It's going to sacrifice your fingertips, your toes, your hands, your feet, your arms, your legs. It saves your core and it saves your brain. It'll get rid of your ears and try to keep your head warm because you need that to live. Her body has emaciated everything from everywhere else, and it doesn't have the functionality to put in her brain any longer for her brain to retain information, recall memory, or operate and function correctly. And it's making me mad watching this because we're watching the decline of a human being that is fetishized. And it makes me fucking furious that this is something people do. Is they fetishize this, they come onto my videos, and they act like, oh, well, you don't know anything, you're just encouraging her, that's what she wants to hear, blah, blah, blah. Like, this is for her. No, it's not. This is for you. This is for you. This is for the friends you have that are dealing with this, so that you understand what not to encourage. So that when you see people who talk to them in a way that's like, oh no, I think that's great, you could even lose more weight and it'd be even better, and blah, 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 blah. Just understand those people want to be part of their death. They want to be doing the deed till they die so they can feel like they're good at that deed. I'm convinced that that's what the fetish's end result is. It's disgusting to me. And even if that's not the result, you just want to watch somebody bring themselves to the brink of death for you to just get yourself to that point, you're disgusting. It's infuriating watching this because there's no way that an adult can be that dumb.
We don't need every bit of it, do we?
No, we're good.
Okay.
Like, she's not mentally handicapped. There's no reason for her to not have this basic-ass knowledge. None.
Okay.
Put it down.
Whoa, butter.
That's the butter.
It looks really, like, buttery.
Butter. And then one more salted
It's like
butter.
slimy.
It
It's
says
so dumb.
salted butter. You can
they
post
always come
the
apart like
recipe at the end.
Okay.
It is like room temperature. You tell by how it's coming apart, which is going to be good. That's probably how you're going to want your butter to be for these cookies. It's how I had the butter for mine. But I didn't even read if that was what they wanted. I just looked at the recipe. I went dries, I went wets, I put together, I mixed, I baked. Like, I didn't read the directions beyond the ingredients and what I needed, and then I just kind of did it myself. But, like, I used room temperature just because it's easier. Like, it's easier to mix room temperature.
Yeah, we'll have to share it with
It
you guys.
comes out good. That's
So
the
you
big
guys
one.
can make them too.
Okay, let me throw this out. Okay, now
Those look like
we're gonna
some
take out
butter.
another butter because we need another butter.
Wait.
I had to jump
How-
the butter.
How much butter do we need?
Just like a pound of butter,
A pound of butter?
almost.
How many cups is that?
I don't know. 6. We went by 6. For the cookie, it's
I think it
6
said-
butter.
Why she need a pound of butter? Like, that's not even how you measure butter typically.
Oh, okay.
3 cups of flour.
Wow.
What's this one say it is? 2
That's
cups?
okay for the cookie. Are we
Okay.
making cookies?
We're making it right now.
Oh, okay.
3 cups of flour.
Wow.
What's this one say it is? 2
That
cups?
the top, I believe, is 1 cup.
No, that was 1 cup.
Oh, this is a bigger one.
Yeah, what's this
Oh.
one?
Yeah, this one is 2.
2 cups. Okay, so we should start filling out with some flour.
Good idea. Yeah, we'll get ahead of.
There it was again. Oh, you grabbed a different cup, not the one right next to me. I didn't realize that it was like, come on.
All right, so 2 eggs, right?
2 beautiful eggs.
Nice. There are the eggs, everyone.
Yeah.
Peel it. Oh, like those TikToks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My
guys.
babies. No,
My
no, we're not ready
babies.
for them
Your
yet.
babies.
My babies. That was so
Oh my
funny.
gosh, yeah, wasn't that
Okay.
great?
Yeah, I can't see you watching the whole thing.
I think
but-
that my
All
mom
right,
and I,
let's
let
pass
us
this
know
thing.
if you guys want to see an egg peeling video.
No.
I don't bake much, so I don't even know what's
Okay.
should have this on.
I have
Raise
no
this
idea.
up, I think. Yeah.
I think last time I cracked a pretty good egg. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh my god. That's going fast. Whoa.
Okay, give me
That's
I need one of
crazy.
those spatulas. Oh my goodness, I see the consistency of crumble.
I was just thinking that. I'm like, wow, they're kind of already looking like cookies. Like it's like
I
cookie
don't bake, so
consistency.
this is
Same.
gonna be interesting.
Yeah, it should be an experience.
I cook, I'm a good cook, I think, but bacon is a whole new
This
book.
is like different.
This is like different. I just put the camera in this exact same spot when we made brownies that I keep calling a cake to this day. By the way, watch as I always stare at myself.
on my camera. I just can't get over the fact that I look so thin, and I think that that's great because you guys tell me that me being this thin makes me look so great. And in fact, I'm going to be so thin and pose perfectly so you can see this every time. You can always see this right here, where I have no muscle, no structure at all. It's just bones and flesh flapping around like Batwing Skeletor, trying to take over Gotham, and I can't fucking handle it.
Move it down.
Yeah, it did.
Wow, so it's
Put an egg in.
okay. Nice crack, Mom.
Another egg
Good
in.
one.
Oh, we're supposed to put the vanilla? I don't know.
Well, what does the order matter, really? I'll be fine.
Okay, so it's a teaspoon.
Look, her mom actually put the eggshells to the side over here. The whole eggshell. Isn't that amazing?
Of vanilla. And then, what's the other one? Almond.
Yeah,
Okay.
pure vanilla extract.
And almond, yep.
Okay.
All right. Let's put a teaspoon. Now we get the almond. Excited?
Oh, I'm so excited.
Maybe they did see my commentary. Maybe they'll see this one too and be like, wow, now he's just mad that I'm brain dead. Yes, it's so fucking irritating.
Okay. Well, it has a seal on it.
Oh yeah, I guess those are not easy. Got it?
I broke the seal.
All
Okay,
right.
let's try this.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, actually, here, let's do this too real quick. This will be good. What's this up here? Is that her scalp from, like, where she parted her hair? Something you don't get out of a fucking wig? I'm telling you, like, the fact that she hasn't lost her hair is fairly miraculous. It's probably more thin than it would be otherwise, but she's not bald.
Oh yeah, I guess those are not easy. Got it?
I broke the seal.
All right.
Let's try this.
Here we go.
I'll say this too. As somebody who dyed their hair forever when I had hair, like, her hair looks more dead and brittle than mine ever fucking did. Ever fucking did. Yeah, her hair looks way thinner. That's part of why I was saying, like, it looks like her hair is definitely, like, it's more thin than it would be otherwise for sure, but she's not bald and wearing a wig. Like, everybody seems to want to claim. Is that either the egg didn't go in the bowl, although she right into the damn thing. I can't make it more obvious. Do we need to go back and edit that video and put a red circle around it so idiots can see where my cursor is circling on the screen because they're blind? Like, goddamn. It's either that or she has a wig or, something else stupid. Like, I don't know anything about it because they just watch me criticize other things and not focus on the part of the eating disorder that they think is important because, everybody else needs to have their opinion but not make videos because they don't, they just need to yell at other people or whatever. Fuck them.
Okay, so now we got everything in there. Time to mix.
All right.
All right,
Mixing
let the
time.
mixing bowl do
Oh,
it.
Jesus.
What is that stuff?
The extract is its flavor.
Oh.
It's out of the vanilla bean and out of the almond. And then we got the eggs.
Looks kind of oily, sort of.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's how it's supposed to look, Process the egg.
Okay,
Oh,
then
egg.
what's next? We'll put flour go in.
Does the order matter? Oh.
Jesus Christ. It's just amazing. I don't know how you could be so clueless.
I'm not picky. I'll eat anyone. The name's Nimona. Your sidekick has arrived.
Nuh-uh. Another downgraded art. Oops. Another downgraded style of art. That sounds great. Yeah, I agree. I think that that is her actual natural hair, the way she styles it, but that she is starting to lose. Like I said, she doesn't really have anything left in her body for her body to pull and provide nutrients to her necessary organs, your heart, your lungs, your brain, for her to keep surviving. I'm positive that's why she seems so clueless and stupid. I think she knows this shit and it's not an act. I think her brain legitimately cannot fire the synaptic responses to actually recall the memories to understand what's going on, or what things are called, or how things work. I think she's legitimately deprived her brain of the ability to properly function, and her body's just in a survival state. And that's why this pisses me off so bad. Is because I really think people are fetishizing her to a point where she's driving herself into this position again, and she's basically going to end up with a Control-Alt-Delete function taking place, or an Alt F4 function taking place on her life, because she's trying to please these people who fetishize being on the brink of death. And that's disgusting.
Oh. Why can we overbeat it? Okay. Yeah, this is tough.
With ingredients combined, I gotta kind of try to move it around in here.
Okay.
Combined,
I mean, they look pretty mixed.
Like, what happened?
Okay.
This video was fine, and then I accidentally minimized it, and then it got all grainy.
You don't think so?
Maybe it's their camera, though, because her, like, icon's fine. It just makes me feel like it's my shit.
Really?
I don't know. I'm gonna blame her camera.
butter up against the sides, and you got
Yeah, I'm gonna blame her camera.
So it's not one. Okay. Yeah, I think we're getting somewhere, right?
So you gotta move the sides. See what I'm saying? You gotta keep pushing the sides.
Oh,
down.
yeah.
I might have been better with the hand blender.
Oh, I guess it's too late now.
Yeah, these mixing machines are nice, but you have to push in from the sides. What I like to do when I do it is take one of these spatulas and put it here in the bowl at an angle, so that the whatever you're mixing comes off of the spatula and angles itself back into the middle, and just keeps doing it on its own, mixing it, and then you're fine. But it all depends on how you set it up too. Some of them do like a back and forth, side to side type thing, and some of them don't. So it depends on what you have. Mine, you can do it the way that I do it. I don't know how everybody's works, but food for thought. So many people keep saying she just doesn't see how skinny she is, but almost all anorexics agree at some point you know what you look like, but you're proud of it. Yeah, exactly. Like, that's the mental disorder side of things, right? Is you think that being that thin is a good thing because you've got this disorder, and then on the middle side of it, that's what you're perceiving as being a positive body image in your body dysmorphia. The amount of strange interactions she has with the fetish side of it makes it hard to believe she isn't aware of what she... Yeah, exactly. Because, like, as someone who knows nothing about her until you started putting these videos in here for me to watch, I obviously knew nothing about her, but because so many people were like, oh, the fetishization, and I was like, how bad is this really? So I actually went through some of the comments on some of her stuff and was like, oh, holy shit. It's not just like, yeah, there's some people who fetishize it. It's an alarming amount of fetishization that is honestly very dark. Like, very dark. It's disgusting. Oh my god, you gave me a deep dive too. Oh, are you able to see the comments from earlier or not? Because if you can, you should check the video that was linked and see if it gets added in or not.
So which
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Wow. Okay, this is like, whoa, a lot of flour in here.
One at a time.
Yeah, this is like, whoa. Okay, we'll do this one first.
Okay, yep, toss it over.
Okay, wow, how do you do this?
You don't know how to do it because you never do anything in a kitchen. Anyways, you should, and like I said, those are for wets, not dries. You should mix as you add flour, and you should slowly add the flour. That way it slowly gains weight and becomes harder to mix over time rather than just all of a sudden you're fucked. It's always better to slowly add the flour as you mix.
We need milk.
Oh, yeah, we got milk too, right? Just a teaspoon. Wow. This has a lot going to it.
Here comes the milk. Oh, we don't need that.
Oh, there's some
That's
milk?
for the icing.
Oh.
Okay, we're ready.
Wait, are
Alright.
we making icing?
Yeah, for the top.
Adding slowly also avoids that catastrophe right there that neither of them knew shit about. I kept my mouth shut just waiting. But goddamn.
Yeah, well, Mom. What is happening? Oh my god.
Also, it was her camera. The fact that like it keeps trying to autofocus on something as they're moving, I'm positive that all that wonky bullshit was their camera. Like, cause looking at my other screen too, like everything on my end looks fine except for this video.
Buzz, wait for Mom. I know, honey. I'm doing something.
Oh no! Spatula's breaking. Oh, this is tough. This is like,
This is a
this
heavy
is
bag.
not easy.
This is not easy. All I did was dump flour and sugar into a bowl that I called a cup after my mom called it a bowl and watched a machine do its job. This is not easy. What the fuck?
And be sure not to mix past when they combine over mixing. Okay, I don't think we over mix.
I don't think we
For
did.
baking the cookie. Now that you have the dough, divide it into 8 to 10 balls, depending on how big you want, then arrange them on the cookie sheet. Okay, so we should
So
be
it's
done.
time to make. Oh wow! Yay!
Genuinely want to know why her mom seems just as clueless. Even in the Shane doc, she was cooking before she heard them coming, so why does she act like she just is clueless about a kitchen in these videos? So, in this video, she did say, I am not a baker, I don't really bake things, so we'll see how this goes. So maybe she just legitimately doesn't bake things. You know what I mean? Maybe she's like, maybe she's concerned about diabetes or something. Like, I don't know. But baking is very different. If she's normally doing like roasts and casseroles and stuff like that, and then you go to baking, it is very different.
That part was tough. So like, that's good that we're.
I don't know. Let's see if it looks like dough yet. Oops.
I mean, it's like.
It keeps breaking my spatula.
Yeah,
Give me a
they really do.
Oh, okay. We use the cooking. Oh, a knife, right? Yeah. Knife spatula thing.
Alright, well, wait.
I bet you what it is people suggesting a cake and cookies and shit so that she gets a bunch of sugar and stuff in her system so that maybe she gains weight because these are associated foods to things that are just unhealthy and make people fat. I wonder if that's what it is. Because you know the people fetishizing her aren't telling her to eat a fucking thing.
Another video ever with you. We'll just do lobster or
Mom,
something
got
I
you.
know how to do. Okay. You want to do the cleanup?
Sure, Mom. Wait, I feel bad then.
For me, I'm going out tonight, so I'm going to use.
Oh,
Are
yeah.
you gonna clean it? You just said you would.
Birthday weekend. Exciting. Woo.
You may want gloves too.
Oh, yeah. I think I want gloves. So this gets messy here?
We're going to make balls for the cookies.
Oh, I wasn't even thinking about that. I was just kind of.
You
Whoops.
don't want me to do it,
Guess I should probably try to do something.
so which one?
Yes. Like a knife.
Here
Doesn't
we
it
go.
like, whoa.
It looks beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Gorgeous.
She didn't drop the eggshell in the batter. It went in the bag. Oh, we're going to put on gloves. Mix our balls. Oh, here's my glove. Oops. Now I'm going to make your food with my floor glove. The fuck out of here. Now people are going to be like, oh no, 5-second rule. Ah, it's fine. It's the 5-second rule. No, it's not fine. The only reason it's fine is because nobody in this fucking house is eating any of the goddamn things they bake anyway. That's the only reason it doesn't matter. I'm certain they bake this shit and throw it in the trash. They might try like one just for the video, but I think it all just goes in the trash. Some fetish people might be here in a documentary that part of the fetish involves seeing them trying to eat, and she does have content that is behind paywalls. Maybe. But I doubt it based on the things I saw of her not interacting with people. Like the way that she would respond to people who were asking about how she eats and what she eats and things like that. It seems to me like she is very aware that she doesn't eat enough. And so I don't think she's putting that on there at all, because I don't think she actually eats. Well, like, she eats, obviously, but she only eats, like, a minimal amount, and I don't think she's putting it out there in front of people based on how she seemed, like, obviously ashamed and of how little she eats and that it bothers her. So I think eating in front of people is something that she has an issue with as well, based on, like, the body language when she would, like, answer those kinds of questions.
Hey, you know what? Recipe might work. It looks like it's going to be a
Like, maybe you're right. That's just not my read of the situation.
Oh yeah, I can't wait.
But maybe they are asking for it still.
Guys.
Wanna try to
Fuck
get
them.
all-
I don't care about those people. They're grossing me out.
How big do we make
Maybe
these?
like,
So
I
I just
don't
like
have
reach in?
baseball. I don't have tennis ball, but it's bigger than a golf ball. See?
Oh, okay. So I could, yeah, around that.
Let me put them on the cookie sheet.
So I just like reach into it.
Do it.
Cool. It's like Play-Doh kind of.
It is like the. Oh look, we gotta get all this off. We don't want to lose our dough.
And we don't shape them like a cookie like
No,
this.
like a ball.
Like a ball. Okay.
So an easy way to do this, right, at home, use an ice cream scoop. Like if you have one of the ice cream scoops that's just like the handle that comes out and is like a spade basically, that's not going to work. But like more of like the scoop shape ice cream scoop, that works great. And then you just finish it up. But you get most of the shape out of it just initially that way.
Oh, yeah. How do you go? How's that?
I mean, it looks as good as any other floor cookie.
All the same size, so they bake good.
Right. All right. I'm making a big one.
Right. It's sponge.
Isn't it hard to? How did you make such a nice ball?
You were with me. We just did it.
Yeah, I know, but look at my.
It's because your mom's gloves fit her hands and your gloves are like Skeletor shoved his hand inside of a glove made for the Hulk. Look at that fucking monstrosity. Of course it's hard for you to make a ball out of that. You're basically got grocery bags as gloves because your hands have zero substance at all.
It's a little bigger.
Bigger than that? Okay.
Jesus.
See? You just gotta take some stuff. Don't be afraid to reach in there.
Reach
Get
in
it
there and just
there.
like.
And then, oops.
Oh.
And then,
Making cookies. Woo! How's that? There's my ball.
I gotta move my ball.
Hopefully
Your
you guys
mom's
can
done
see
3 and you got
that
1.
Beautiful cookie sheet over there. We're just doing such a great job here.
Get your ball on.
Doing such a great job here. Now we'll make sure that I'm over here and you can all just stare at my little fucking bat wing Fucking Jesus Christ. Not only that, but you're still walking around with the same one cookie ball. It drives me insane that she's supposed to be cooking with her mom, and she literally does nothing in all of these fucking videos. She does like 2, maybe 3 things. She talks about how difficult it is, like she did anything at all. Jesus Christ. I think she's just exhausted from going to a store, walking around a store, getting groceries, coming home, having to, I don't know, walk back in the house because I'm sure her mom brought in all the groceries, and then just stand in front of the camera instead of sitting down.
Yeah, I got my balls about to be on the sheets. So we got 5 of them, guys. 5 cookies.
Okay.
Yeah, your cookies are going to be monstrous because you were supposed to split them into 8 to 10. 8 to 10 balls for cookies, and you've got 5. You missed. You're going to have some monstrously large cookies, and you probably want to spread those out more.
Let's keep going.
Yeah, I guess we still got more to
Make
do.
all 8, it says.
Well, this time I'm just reaching in, like you
Yeah,
said.
just reach.
Okay, never mind. They said that like they were
Here,
done.
Look at that.
There you go.
That was better, right?
You got it. Keep going.
Alright, guess these just get. We have gloves on, you know, guys. I think this is something that you gotta
You
do
don't
with
need
gloves.
gloves, but I just
I mean,
figure-
I like to wear the gloves, you know. Might be a little too messy for me without them. Bigger than this. Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh, oh no!
Oh well. Okay, let me
Sorry,
finish.
Mom.
What can you do? Well, how'd you do that?
I was just like half the size, and then.
Oh well, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, whatever. We got lots more. Like.
You're not worried about it because you guys aren't going to eat all these cookies. We went over this.
Whatever. What are we even gonna do with all these cookies?
You're going to put them in the trash. Or throw them outside for squirrels or some shit. I don't know.
Oh well, it could have been a good one, but.
Yeah, so you should have 7 to 9.
7?
Seven.
I don't. We could have a oh, that's the one I ruined.
That's the
right?
one you ruined.
Right. Sorry.
It's okay. Who cares?
Yeah, I mean, I tried. I really thought I was making such a beautiful cookie, but.
Okay, so now,
Rest
can we
in
put
peace.
them in the oven?
Time? Time to cook.
Big?
She's so fucking clueless. I've just been rolling cookies with these gloves I dropped on the floor. We're going to cook those cookies and maybe eat that one. Now, I'm still wearing these gloves. Just fuck with my hair, too.
Okay.
I'm telling you, I don't think she has full functionality.
All right, guys.
I really don't.
So
Here they go.
here's our
Here
cookies.
they go. Let's see what happens.
They actually have 7.
Here they go.
Okay.
Bill.
So these cookies are going to be like the minimal recommended size, basically. Okay, that makes more sense.
All right. Put the timer on 10 minutes.
All right, everyone. Here is my phone. Here's the clock.
Are they cool? Then we do the icing.
Oh yeah, then we're gonna do the icing after this, I guess. We're setting our timer, and then we're gonna do icing after they come out.
With 3 cups of powdered
Oh
sugar.
wow,
I'm gonna get it together.
we might as well like start getting right into this. It's cooking. We got our.
We may as well start getting right into this. Yeah, that's how you do it. That's literally how you do it. When you put the cake or the cookies or the brownies, whatever it is, in the oven, you start making the frosting. That way when the cookies come out, your frosting is done. You're just waiting for the cookies to cool. And then you could even do dishes while they're cooling. That way, everything's fucking clean by the time you put the frosting on the cookies, other than the bowl the frosting was in and the spatula you used to spread it. That's it. Like, not only are they clueless, but they completely lack efficiency.
Our timer on for like 9.5 more minutes.
3 cups of powdered sugar.
Wow. So this is like, you have to like make frosting? I didn't even know you could make frosting. I thought frosting was just gonna be like fine.
Frosting tastes great.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know you could make it. Is that flour too?
This is the powdered sugar. I think that's
Oh.
what you're asking for.
Wow.
3 cups.
Crazy.
3 cups.
Looks like you're
It
doing
is
a
the
great
whole
job.
package.
Wow. I guess like these cookies really get a lot of like sugar, like frosting.
This is
Whatever.
powdered sugar. The other one's a
Powdered.
granulated sugar.
There's like different types of sugar that go in this.
She doesn't understand that powdered sugar is just sugar. It's just refined more finely, and I believe they add like baking soda. Maybe it's baking powder to it a little bit. Sometimes, like you can make it on your own and you do that, but like you just put sugar and I think it's either baking soda or baking powder in a blender and you blend it until it's that fine, and you have baking powder or confectioner's sugar. So it's, you know, it's still just sugar.
Alright. So we got the sugar. We have the butter.
Yep.
And then we need the almond extract. And
Jesus Christ, she's so clueless.
tablespoons of milk.
Oh. We got another like 7 minutes to go. The timer just went off. Time for us to take the cookies out. Oh my gosh, I want.
She hasn't taken these gloves off or done a single fucking thing.
Oh, they actually look similar. That's crazy. Oh, it's gotta be hot. But that actually looks really similar. That's crazy.
Now, are they
Are those actually done though? Like, do these cookies not get like that golden brownish color when they're done?
cool? They're supposed to be icing.
Yeah, you've got a whole stove full of pots, but you don't have a cooling rack or anything.
Okay. So, that's some icing.
Right.
Alright.
Icing.
They also have like actual granite or marble, like it looks like granite countertops, so they can just set that hot shit down. If you have laminate countertops, do not just set hot shit on it, you will fuck them up. You will fuck them up bad. If you have butcher block style countertops, same thing. Do not just set hot shit on it. You will fuck it up. Put down like an oven mitt. If you don't have a cooling rack, just put down an oven mitt or a cutting board and put it on there. I say use an oven mitt because if you put something that's hot enough on top of a cutting board like this over here, the plastic ones, you might melt that bitch down onto the bottom of your pan or whatever it is and mess that shit up. And then next time you cook, you're going to be cooking in plastic fumes, and you might even get that flavor of burnt plastic in your food. So I always set my shit on top of just the little oven mitts, to be honest. It's all I use.
Oh, I gotta clean them.
That, or like I've got a wooden cutting board that I made for myself, and I'll just put it on that sometimes, because like unlike the counter, the cutting board's gonna get messed up over time anyways, and you're always having to reapply oil to it. So it's just different maintenance wise. But if you do it to a countertop, you're actually gonna you break up the finish, and depending on the finish, it either peels, it might just spread and pool around it, or it might change color, distort, and bubble up like underneath it, and it's not going to look right, it's not going to look good, and you're going to want somebody to fix it, and most people are going to charge you a lot because restoring shit sucks.
Oh, still cleaning the bowl. Sterilize the bowl. Okay, next thing.
Yeah, I've got so much to do with these.
I had a second mixing bowl. Oh, where are they?
Oh, that's too bad.
That's okay. This one's almost,
So are we using the blender thing again?
yeah, the mixer. The mixer. The mixer did good.
Yeah, it looks like the mixer actually probably was still.
Cleaning the lip. So this thing is a little
Like-
involved because it sticks to the wires.
Yeah.
Okay, we're almost there. Hey!
This is shit Eugenia literally could have done while her mom was taking care of other shit, and she's just been instead walking around doing nothing, and then edited everything out in between that entire 10 minutes of the cookies baking. So, like, she literally did nothing, and nothing got done. God damn
Put
it.
in the butter.
Alright, butter time. So I guess we'll just like put it in the stick, right?
Yep, just put it in
Put
there.
it in like that.
Anywhere his sugar.
Also, what else has she done with these fucking gloves since then? She's touched her hair. Did she, like, rub her nose? Like, what else has she been doing? Did she mess with the trash with these gloves on? Wearing the gloves has a purpose, and it's not necessarily to keep your fucking hands clean.
Okay, then throw it out.
All right.
Okay, throw those
There
in.
we go. All right, guys, this is our professional.
Are they going to do the same thing they did with the flour?
Professional recipe.
Idiots.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not too easy. How do you do this?
Most people just use a measuring cup that's actually not meant for liquids.
Oh, it doesn't pour. Oh, it kind of does.
Yeah, because it's not meant for solids.
You wouldn't think?
That is meant for liquids.
All right.
So basically, any measuring cup that's made for liquids has this little spout thing on it. Anything that's made for solids does not.
Almond nuts extract.
A little bit of, I should probably have whole milk. This might be a mistake.
Whatever. It won't be fine.
And I should clarify. The ones that are made for liquids are going to measure the exact same way that the ones that are made for solids do. Okay? You're gonna fill it to the same spot for the same amount. That doesn't change anything. It's just like we were watching them do right here with the liquid, with the liquid cup, trying to pour out the sugar the same way they did with the flour. It's difficult. It doesn't want to come out. And it's got this huge, funky shape that doesn't really fit into the bowl in just one plop, right? So it's not convenient or easy to do that way. Whereas if you put the liquid in the solid measuring cup, you get what I was saying, where you tilt the cup and it comes out here instead of here, because you didn't do it the right way out of that cup to get that kind of a pour. So they're designed a certain way for different things to help you when you're cooking.
What's the difference?
That's a 3 this way.
Okay.
Okay. These look okay though.
They actually look very similar, looking at them there. Very similar shapes.
Keep it clean.
They're like thick kind of, you know, like really similar. So how do you blend it? Oh,
Turn
here?
it up. Yep, turn it all the way. Up all the way till it's locked in.
Okay.
And turn on the thing.
So how do we turn it on?
I would set out slow before
Is it
you
this?
get to 10, yeah?
Oh, okay, so we go, oh. Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, I move lever, machine go whir, and I panic. Goddamn.
Work it up.
Work it out.
Wow, whoa, this is crazy. Whoa. Almost at 10. Is that 10? One more?
Oh, that's looking good. Okay, turn it off.
Off?
Like, could you imagine being that scared of a mixer? Could you imagine being that scared of a mixer? Like, especially one that's already going. Your hand's not in it, it's not near it, you're just moving a lever. That's it.
Let's see how we look at.
Okay. Wow, that's not that hard.
We needed some food coloring.
Oh, yeah, we could have made it pink. I didn't think of that.
I don't know if
I don't know why. I was like imagining it was just gonna like turn pink, but I'm like, wait a second.
We need the food coloring.
That's because your brain doesn't work right, because you don't get nutrients.
So that's the pink.
How did they forget to include that?
Pink. You need to buy a little bit of food coloring. You need a little bit of red
How did
probably.
they forget to include
Okay,
that?
let's just flip it just a tad. Not
All right,
too
just a
much.
little bit.
Good God. Whew.
Yeah, let's see how it looks. Lower it. Turn it off and lower it.
Okay, I mean, I think that like it kind of looks like frosting.
Okay, lower it down.
All right, here we go.
Let's see what we got. Oh, that's icing.
Yeah, this looks
You
nice.
made beautiful icing.
Oh, thank you. I really
It's
tried.
not pink.
Would have been nice if it was pink, but you know, whatever.
There should be a way that they can get that bowl out without having to tilt it so sideways as well. I feel like there's a way that they can inject this thing maybe into the bowl and pull the whole thing out at once, or tilt this up. Actually, that wouldn't work either because then it would catch the bowl. But the way that they're doing this seems like it is literally the least effective and not the designed way to go about it.
Take the X. Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it will be pretty. Anyway.
I don't know whether we have to make it just a little bit less lumpy.
Right.
If they're going to make it less clumpy and she wanted pink icing, now is your time.
Okay, we got enough icing.
I think it'll be fine. Yeah, this thing is confusing.
It's really not.
I'm gonna.
I mean that very sincerely. It's really not. There's probably like a button you press to pull this thing out, which they know how to use because it wasn't in there earlier, right? They cleaned it. Just take it out, put it in the bowl, slide the bowl in. There you go. I guarantee you it's that simple.
Yeah.
That might not be the process, but it is that simple. Like, I don't know how that mixer works specifically.
Oh, I like your spatula. I didn't know you had that spatula. It's Mickey. It's so cute.
Mickey House.
We
Then
love Mickey here. So this is the frosting, right?
we're never gonna get it like they do.
How do they do that? That is
I think they
so
pipe it in. They must pipe it.
See, I always thought it was like a spray can or something.
No, they.
Oh, fuck, no way. I just thought it was in like a spray can. What? What? Like, I think you can get ice cream that's in like the same cans as like the whipped cream kind of cans, but like, no. No, and her mom's right. They probably pipe it on and then smooth it out. That's probably how they do it.
They pipe it.
What's piping?
You take a tube and you pipe it on.
Oh.
You make it really pretty.
Yeah, no wonder. That's actually
But
wow.
here we go.
That's actually pretty good,
Looks
Mom.
good.
Yeah, that looks nice. I could say other than I think
Oh, wow.
that's pretty good.
The cookie itself looks just like the crumble.
Oh, you know what? I take it back. You can see now. It must have just been the lighting, because when she tilts it, you can see that like little bit of browning there on the top. So maybe they did brown up the right way, and it was just the way the lighting was hitting it directly, probably, or like they've even got the natural light for their windows, right? Maybe it was just the lighting made it look lighter than it was. That happens. That is a thing.
Grandma's waking up a little bit. Yeah.
Take your gram. So here's the crumble, of course. But this one, if we had a little bit of...
Wait, so is that the finished frosting? We cooked the frosting.
Cook, the frosting's done.
Oh, I thought we had to cook it.
With the frosting, I think
No.
minutes, a little,
Okay, but it looks
more.
pretty good.
But you know what?
Pretty
Cookie
similar.
for cookie, they look exactly the same.
They actually do. They're actually very like crazy similar.
It's good.
Wait, which one did you try? You
I just tried
yours
one of
first.
us.
Okay.
It's not as good as the crumble,
Okay.
but it's good.
All right. Well,
It's
then,
good.
hey, I think we.
Well, obviously, right?
What to expect?
I don't know.
Yeah, like your cookie's probably not going to be as good as the crumble, even if you follow the recipe, because if you're following the recipe that they've given, they've probably left certain things out that they add that you're just unaware of. Two, you might mix to a different consistency than what they hold as a standard as a company. Or especially if it's like a small bakery, they probably have a very specific, like, this is the standard, and they hold it. Another trick that a lot of restaurants do is they're using more butter than you in everything. Everything has more butter, and that's why their food tastes better than your food, even if you make your food the exact same way that they say they do. A lot of the time, it's just because there's so much more butter. And when I say so much more butter, I mean like a cup of butter for these cookies, they probably use another half a cup.
So here's
There
our
you
crumble
go.
cookies,
Here you
guys. Here they are. Let us.
Which, in all honesty, if it were me,
my cookie recipe personally, if it were like I had the bakery, right, what I would probably do with it is instead of like more butter, because it's cookies and it's baking, that might fuck something up a little bit. What I would probably do is add in an oil, like some sort of an infused oil of some kind, which you could really make on your own. It's not a big deal. You just like simmer oil with whatever it is in it. And then you could add that, and you're going to give the cookie a little bit more of a moist texture to it, right? Because it's got more moisture from the oil, and you're also going to infuse that flavor, and then just that consistency of the oil will also be in there. So that's probably how I would go about it. Like if I was Crumble, that would be my secret added thing, would be like an infused oil.
So what you guys think was, okay, you guys think we
I don't know what I'd infuse it with, but
Like
that's
it
what
up,
I would do.
everyone. You're the best
Oh
mom.
no, you're so wonderful.
Oh, you're
That was
wonderful.
fun.
I'm glad you had fun.
Time
I
to
had
have
fun
a
too.
crumble.
Oh yeah,
Have
crumble
a crumble
time.
day.
Have a crumble day, everybody.
Oh.
Like the video, everybody. Please subscribe.
Crumbles are the best.
Yes, put on notifications and let us know if you guys want us to make more videos.
You're not a baker, I'm not a baker, and we did it. So
And
you
we
guys
did
can
it.
do it too if
Yeah.
you want to do
You
it.
guys can
So there it is again. They're not bakers, right? That's probably part of why they struggle and are clueless about, well, why her mom struggles with some of this and is clueless about it, but knows what to do. She just doesn't understand the process of how it's done. However, they didn't try that cookie, the crumble cookie, right? They just put it back in there. They used it for comparison and put it away. And I don't think we're going to see them try this one either in the next 30 seconds. I really don't.
And it's
follow
good.
the
Let it
recipe.
cool a little bit more. Frosting, I would have probably whipped a little more.
Oh, yeah.
I think we did good.
I think we did.
Yeah, okay, my bad. When she was saying I'd let the cookie cool a little bit more, she meant for the icing. I was thinking like eating, because her like, oh no, I gave it a little try, was literally a crumb that came off of the cookie. It's not like she took a bite of the cookie.
And it tastes good. So
Take a bite of it before you tell us it tastes one way or another.
I don't know, maybe cook.
Do a cook or something. Let us know what you guys want us to do. If you guys want, yes. Like the video. if you
Like
want.
it up.
Yeah. Okay.
God damn it.
Yay! Woo! Alright.
Alright.
Bye guys.
Bye-bye.
They really just like, oh my god, that stresses me out and makes me so fucking angry. I'm not gonna lie, tomorrow's video with Amberlyn Reed is gonna be worse.